and welcome back to my channel. You may notice that I'm wearing different clothes and I have different hair to that of the thumbnail and the intro. Kind of don't want to talk about it, I kind of want to explain, but I deleted everything I filmed last week by accident. I did a recovery and I could only get like fragmented parts of the video, so I just thought I'd film it again just to save me the hassle of trying to recover a video that it just is not salvageable. So I'm here doing it again. It's just my basic makeup routine, so it's nothing that crazy, but because I've done it before, this is a little bit like Groundhog Day for me, to show you the full extent of the dire situation this weekend. I also don't have my cat mug, and I've never not had my cat mug on this channel. So yeah, this is weird. This is just a plain yellow mug. There is no cat. Just one of those weekends where everything has gone wrong. So I'm here filming on a Sunday, which I never do. I've done quite a few videos on my IGTV already that have been like makeup routines or makeup tutorials, but I thought I'd come on here and do like a proper chatty get ready with me, because I don't think I've ever spoken through what I'm doing with my makeup, so I thought I might as well come and do that on here with you guys, just because I never really get to sit down and have a chat with you. So I've started off with these eye bag masky thingies from Peter Thomas Roth. I think they're supposed to be, yeah, Cucumber Detox Hydrogel Eye Patches from Peter Thomas Roth, these ones. I have been having the worst. No matter how much I sleep, I've got bags, and I think it's just the stress of the whole situation. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just constantly stressed. So I decided to use these. I'd had these for a while, but I had stopped using them. I think it's just an extra step in my routine that I just didn't have time for before all of this happened, and now I have that little bit extra time to have some TLC. So I'm using these. They're supposed to contain chamomile, aloe. They're supposed to depuff your skin and reduce dark circles. I don't know if that works, but they're really nice and cooling and they make me feel better. So I don't know if it actually does anything, but I'm really enjoying just using them. They look like this, little green patches, and if you put them in the fridge, they're really cooling. It just feels really nice. Not sure if it actually works, but subliminally, it's doing something. Right, I'm pretty sure these have been on for a solid 10 minutes, I think. I put them on when I kicked Alex out of the living room. So yeah, it's probably been about 10 minutes. You can leave them on for about 20 if you like, but I've got to get around to filming this video because it's second time around and I'm gonna do it this time. So I like to follow that up usually with an eye cream. This one is from Algenist. I hope I'm getting that right. Elevate Firming Lifting Contouring Eye Cream. I really like the fact that it's almost like a balmy cream. It's quite thick and balmy. It's not lightweight, but I really like that for my eyes. I do get very dry eyes and I do get really bad bag. I've just realized you guys can see that one of my nails, my gel nails came off. As soon as I uploaded the nail tutorial to IGTV, my nail came off. Like, it just knew, it just wanted to annoy me. I also like to take some of my eye cream, you guys might think this is really weird, some of my eye cream and put it on my lip area. I do get quite a dry lip area, and from what I've heard, the skin on your lips is the same as the skin on your eyes. Like, it's very delicate skin, so by using like an eye cream on your lips, it's sort of meant to be used for that sort of skin. I've been doing that and it helps me to not get like dry around my lip area. Next up, we've got the Algenist Hydra Balance Day Cream. Full combination skin. It's like a gel cream, like a gel lotion type thing, and as you can see, I've used this one to absolute bits. I've been using this for ages and I still really enjoy it. It's like a gel consistency, and if you're like me and you have combination skin or oily skin, I would suggest swapping to a gel moisturizer. I cannot believe that I didn't find gel moisturizers really before maybe this year or the year before that. Yeah, I've probably switched to gel moisturizers about a year to 2 years ago, and I haven't looked back since. I don't mind using a thicker cream in the winter. I think that's actually really nice, but for the summer I need something that's not gonna make me all oily and greasy, because I really do have combo skin. Like, I'm really oily in my T-zone and on my chin, and then I just have dry patches here around my eyes. Sometimes I'll get them like randomly, like on my cheeks, just random dry patches. It's weird, so I feel like this kind of does everything for all of my types of skin, if you know what I mean. Okay, so in terms of primer, I don't really use a primer. I feel like I'm really weird in that sense that I just don't use a primer. But I was sent this one by Mascara, and it's their Hydra Veil. Some random water falling on my window. I'll wait. Are you quite done? Okay, I think it's done. So I was actually sent this, and I was very excited to try it because I've heard so much about this product. Don't know if I said it's the Hydra Veil, maybe I said that. But it's like this, almost like a jelly-like consistency. Like, if I do that, I don't know if you can see, but it's like a wobbly, clear, jelly-like consistency. and when you scrape it off, it's literally like a clear jelly. So I've just been kind of dotting that around my face and smoothing it into the skin. And I have been using it with a moisturizer because although does say hydrating, I'm not sure how hydrating it actually is for the skin, or if it just gives you like a glowy, dewy look. I've been doing both. Woo. Oh no, what did I do? Is that supposed to happen? Oh, okay. Okay. Just gonna put that over there. Next, I always moisturize my lips whilst I'm moisturizing everything else. So this is just an EOS lip balm, doesn't say which one, it's the cherry one. Final moisturization step is this. It's actually a setting mist. It's the Splash It is the Splash Hydrating Setting Mist from Algenist. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Algenist. So I like to use this before and after my makeup just because it really is hydrating, and like I said, I do get dry spots, and I feel like I really do have to find the balance between my dry spots and my oily T-zone, because it's a mess trying to balance those. So this helps me hydrate the dry spots, so I just like to spray it on my face just before I do my base. My hands are all slippy from the lotion, so it's like slipping out my hand. If you guys have seen my makeup tutorials on IGTV, you'll know that I actually don't use foundation really all that much. I use foundation only for special occasions. I only use foundation for special occasions, like going out for drinks, or like a birthday or some sort of occasion. I've done it for photo shoots. But on the day-to-day basis, I just found that foundation was breaking my skin out so bad. It got to the point where I would just, you can probably see I've got acne scarring on my cheeks, but like I just get strips and strips and strips of acne just all over my cheeks, just constantly, loads of them, and I do have some acne scarring from it, but it was just constant. And this was up until last year. It was probably until about a year ago, and I just said, right, okay, I'm just not gonna wear foundation. I'm just not gonna do it. I need to give my skin a break. Every time I put foundation on, my skin would just break out like instantly. And this is like good quality foundation. This is using different sponges. This is using everything that I possibly could. And I swapped to just putting on concealer, just a little bit more than you would normally. Genuinely, I have not been breaking out like that since. So I have nothing against foundation. Like, I will wear it for a special occasion where I know that my skin will have a few days to recover afterwards, and it's not too much of a big deal because my skin isn't constantly being irritated on the daily. But if I do choose to wear foundation, like if I chose to put on foundation today, my skin wouldn't get that aggravated because it's not being subjected to that every day. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, my favourite concealers are the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I really like them. There is nothing else to say. I've used these for years. I must have been maybe 20 when I got my first NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm 26 now, so it's been a good 6 years that I've been using these, and I love them. There are some other concealers that I have tried and I have enjoyed, but I haven't found one that I like more than this yet. So I have the shades Custard and Ginger. Ginger is for when I'm fake tanned. It's a little bit darker. I'm actually currently not fake tanned. I'm quite pale, so I'm going to go with this one. It's Custard. So I'm going to go ahead and use Custard. I think it's quite a popular shade, Custard. And I'm just going to pop some on my face. Right, okay, so that is my base. As you can see, it's quite lightweight. You can often see blemishes and stuff through the concealer because I do put it on quite lightweight, but that doesn't bother me. I kind of want to have that natural skin but better look. Next up, I'm going to do cream bronzer, and I have two really like ride or die cream bronzer products. This one is by Nude Sticks. It's the Nudies All Over Face Colour in Bondi Bay, and this one's really good because it comes in a stick like this, so you can draw it on your face wherever you want to put your bronzer. And then I have this one from Chanel. It's the Soleil Tan de Chanel Universal Bronze Makeup Base, and I've used this a lot. And you can't even tell, like, you don't need all that much of this product to bronze your face. Like, it lasts absolutely ages. It is a tad spenny, but I would say this is more of a gel and this is more of a cream product. So this is a little bit more, I would say it stays on longer. Like, this one doesn't stay on all that long and the colour is a little bit more sheer, but I feel like this one is cheaper and it's easier. like you can carry it with you. It also does have this brush. I would not recommend using it. I did use it on an IG story and it kind of just failed, so I would just suggest using your own brush or sponge when using that product. But today I'm going to use the Chanel one just because I feel a little bit bougie today. So I'm just going to take a brush and just swirl it in the product, and then you can just apply it on your face. Right, I feel like that's an adequate amount of bronze on my face, so done with that. I'm also going to use the same brush, and I do this with my brush. I'm going to use the same brush for my cream blush, and I do this often with my bronzer and blush just because I like to blend them in together anyway, so it looks a bit more natural and it doesn't look like stripes of colour on my face, and using the same brush helps to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this. It's from the Mascara, and it is the Colour Veil in the shade Enamel, and it's like a gel blush consistency, and it's a coral, and I absolutely love this. I've used this for the past few days. Oh, I just absolutely adore it. It's so beautiful. I would recommend with any kind of gel or cream product to dab it onto your face, like instead of smearing around your makeup. I just feel like this gives a more airbrushed look and it doesn't move your base. So I also go ahead and put this on my cheekbone all the way to my apple, and then sometimes over my nose, just because, you know, TikTok. You know you've been watching too much TikTok when you put blush on your nose. It's official. It's like a gauge of how much TikTok you've been watching. Cute. Right, that's done. So next I'm going to set my face. So I've been using this for absolutely ages. It's the Coty Air Spun Loose Face Powder. You can see it's absolutely tatty and battered because I've been using this for a long time. But it is my favourite translucent setting powder. It's a loose powder, which I love, and there's no flashback. So it's really quite cheap. Like, I think it was like £6 for one of these. It may have gone up in price now, I'm not sure, but that's how much I got it for. I really shouldn't have started with my lips. Let's start up here. So I just use this to minimise the oil on my T-zone and also to set my eyes. Right, more powder, time for contour. It's a bit embarrassing every time I get this out to do like an IGTV or something like that, but this is my favourite contour powder of all time, and oh my god, and it's really run out. Like, it's running out to high heavens. This wasn't even a project pan, I just love this product so much. I have tried a few contour powders in the last few years and nothing comes close to this, and it's a pricey product. Like, don't get me wrong, it's pricey, but I've been using this for like 2 or 3 years. I know you're not supposed to, but I will project pan it. It is so good, and I'm very much gonna buy another one when it finishes, even though it is a pricey product. I will 100% buy another one. I'm so basic with contour, literally just do a little bit of chiseling here and there. I also like to put a little bit under my lips. It gives the impression that you have like a bigger bottom lip. Right, that is done. So what have we got left to do? What have I got left to do? So this is like an extra step I do just because I really like the effect it has. This is the NARS Laguna bronzer, but it's not the original bronzer, it's the other bronzer. It's the one that has like the chevron type pattern in it. It's got like stripes in it. You can tell I've loved this one a lot too. This powder is absolutely brilliant for giving you like an airbrushed effect. So I just like to put a little bit of this literally all over my face, like on my eyes, like everywhere. And it gives the skin the most beautiful sheen ever. I'll link it down below if I can find it, but as far as I'm aware, you can't really get this anywhere but like on Depop, where someone's like reselling it or anything. I feel like they discontinued this product and I have no idea why. This is so much better than their original Laguna bronzer. You can tell I've absolutely loved this to high heavens, and for good reason. If you can get your hands on this as opposed to the normal Laguna bronzer, but this one is just so good. I need to find somewhere I can get another one of these, because when this runs out I will cry. I'll actually cry. Damask sent me this over. It's their Beyond Powder Highlighter in Oh My God, and oh my god, stunning. So beautiful. Wow. It's like a rose champagne gold. It's not too gold, so it's not like yellow. Also, I usually use like a more dense brush for my highlight, but all of my highlight brushes have now broken. Don't know if I'm just really heavy-handed with highlight, probably am. I need to get a new one. If you guys have any recommendations for highlight brushes that are not too expensive and that are really good, pop them down below, and ones that don't break. Right, highlights done. I'm gonna go and move on to eyeshadow. So I'm feeling lazy today, so I'm just gonna do like a one-tone kind of eye wash color look. This palette is absolutely stunning. It's the Afterglow palette from NARS, and those are the shades in there. They're all very warm, they're all very cozy, toasty shades. And you have a lot of mattes as well as shimmer, so you've got like matte, 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 like sheen, shimmer, 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 shimmer. But it's a good one for like a variety of colours that are very easy to put together. You can create so many looks with this. It's effortless, it's so easy. I think I'm going to take the orange and the pink, like dab in one, dab in the other, you know the drill, and just do like a wash of colour look on my lid. I know so many of you are going to judge me for microwaving coffee, but it's the elixir of life and I can't waste that. Okay, this is now done. We're going to go ahead and grab the highlight and just do my inner corners, just brighten them up a little bit. I like to use the same highlight as I do for the rest of my face on my eyes, just because it pulls the look together. Like I remember I had a period of time where I loved using like a pink based highlight on my inner corners, but then I'd use a gold based highlight on my cheeks. And I look back at photos of that and I'm like, girl, that girl does not have her life together. And truth be told, nothing was together in my life, so that's pretty accurate. Next up is brows, and this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the dark brown dip brow gel. As you can see, we use this to crap as well, but I do have a stockpile of like 3 of these in the other room, so as soon as this is finished, I've got a stockpile of them. They were on sale. I'm trying to explain why I have a stockpile of them. They were on sale for Black Friday, I think it was, and they were all 20% off. And I love these minis because with the like bigger ones, they dry out at a similar rate. So you can get the real long big ones, but they dry out at the same rate as the mini does. So you never end up using all the product in the actual full size dip brow. So I went ahead and bought the small ones, and I do feel like it was a better choice. They also take up less room in your makeup bag, and at 20% off it ends up being a similar price per milliliter of product, so I thought I'd go ahead and do that, and it definitely was a good investment. I'm very lucky to have big thick brows because I only need this to do them. Like I don't need any other products, so I do get asked on occasion for like brow product recommendations, and I really only have this one to give at the moment. I haven't been using any other products recently. Nothing has tickled my fancy. I'd like to try some more brow products, and often brands will contact me and ask me if I want to try some brow products, but they'll often be like brow pencils, and I already have brows, so I don't really have anything to draw on or to fill in. This is literally just to add a bit of colour. Obviously it just makes them a little bit darker and defines them a bit more, but I don't really need anything to add any hair. I already have a lot of brow hair. I have to wax a lot of brow hair off because I have too much brow hair. So I don't need anything that's going to give me any more brow hair. Okay, so those are brows done. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my eye makeup now. So I'm going to use this pen from Eyeshadow. I think that's how you pronounce it. Eyeshadow? It's the Black Magic Waterproof Lash Enhancing Precision Brush Carbon Black Liquid Liner and Wide Lash Pen. And they sent me this over last week, and ever since I've been using it, I do feel a little bit converted because the pen on this is just so good. I'm not sure if it's a brush or like a felt. I'm pretty sure it's a felt. Oh no, it's a brush. It's a brush. Okay, so maybe that's why it's been so good, because I'm used to using, I think it's called the Roller Lash Liner from Benefit, and that's a felt tip. This is an actual brush. It's got loads of little brush hairs at the end, and it's a little better at control, and you can get a really fine tip on the winged liner. I also love the fact that if you shake this one, it makes noise and makes it sound like it's doing something, so that's fun too. So I'm going to go ahead and just do my regular winged liner as you do. I always like to start with the main part of my liner first and then do the wings last, just because I feel like the wings you can redo, and this part of the liner, if you need to redo it, you're just going to have to make it bigger, which is always a pain in the ass when you just have to make it bigger and bigger and thicker and thicker. Now hold your breath because you have to do the wings. Oh my god, do you ever get like that and you're just like, Now I have to do the wing. The pressure you put on yourself. Okay, that's pretty spot on, even though I've got liner all over my hands because I am a mess. Just gonna let this dry. Whatever you do, don't sneeze, don't sneeze. Drink my coffee, oh my god, I can't let it go cold again. Next up is mascara, and I've got this one from Ico. It's the Black Magic Drama and Curl Mascara. I really like this one because it's really black, like really black. It's supposed to create volume, curl, and is water resistant. I don't know if it's water resistant because I haven't tested that, but it does create drama, volume, and curl. I really enjoy it. It's not the most curling mascara. The best curling mascara I've tried is from Benefit, but that one does smudge a little bit. This one doesn't smudge, which is maybe the waterproof aspect of it, but it does give you really black lashes, like lots of volume and really black. And I love that the wand is a curved shape because it means you can get into all of those areas of your eye. If you're like me and you have small eyes and short lashes, mascara is a challenge, like it's a daily challenge. So this one I've been really enjoying, and it's made putting on mascara a little bit easier. I also think the tube is kind of cool. Like, it's just, I don't know if it's like just a marketing thing, but I like the tube. It's cute. Bottom lashes are done. I always let my bottom lashes dry before doing my top lashes because I feel like once I do this, it starts to make marks under my eyes. So I'm just gonna let that dry, actually drink my coffee. I don't know about you guys, but I've been finding doing my makeup really therapeutic in times like this. Like, it just gives you that, you know, half an hour to an hour of the day where you just sit and concentrate on yourself and you actually like appreciate yourself, if that makes sense. A little bit of TLC goes a long way for mental health, and I feel like it's just a really nice moment to just have with yourself. Just look in the mirror and go, wow, I just smudged my mascara. Oh, my eyes look really nice today. My lips look really nice today. I've done my blush really nice. My makeup skills have improved. I like my eyeliner. Yeah, it's a special little moment, isn't it? Right, okay, whilst I try not to smudge the rest of my mascara, let's do this. Right, okay, mascara's done. I'm actually going to bring you guys in here because I'm going to show you the key to getting fake freckles. And I always get asked about doing fake freckles and how I get them to look so real. The amount of times someone has come up to me and gone, oh my god, I didn't even realise you have freckles. And I do, but I cover them up with, obviously, with my base and stuff like that, and they're not as prominent as when I draw them on. And I'm always like, they're not real. So this is the product that I use to get the fake freckles. Yes, it is the smallest bottle you'll ever see, and yes, it was the most expensive, like, per milliliter of makeup I have ever bought. It's an expensive little bottle, but a little goes a long way, and I do feel like it was worth it. I know that's a big statement because it's a tiny bottle. I get that, but it is a magic little bottle, and if you're interested in getting real life looking freckles, like realistic looking freckles, this is an investment for you. You will love this. It will be every penny well spent. I love this product, as expensive as it is for this such a tiny little bottle. Yeah, I do really like it, guys. Right, so I'm going to try and show you guys as best as I can, but this is what the bottle looks like. And then it's like a little brush like that. All you need to do is just randomly pop on some freckles. So you try and use as much of a light hand as possible. It's very handy. I'm just going to go ahead and just pop on a handful up the side of my nose. If you guys can see that there. They're quite dark. So all you need to do is just take the sponge that you did your makeup with and just dab it on and twist the sponge, like twist it, to distribute the freckles all over your face. Like, this is making sense, but I'll do it on this side as well. So, randomly placing freckles all over my cheek. Now, the important thing is the spinning of the sponge, because it randomizes where the transfer of the product is. If you just bounce around the sponge without moving it, you won't get that random look of the freckles that makes it look real. When you put it on, it's a bit scary because they're quite dark. Then as soon as you bounce around the sponge, they diffuse and it looks really natural and very, very, very pretty. I've been loving the freckle and blush on the nose trend, so for me this was like a big, big, big investment. I don't go down the nose all the way, but it's nice to add like a few just random ones. So again, just take it, twist, take it, twist, bounce, twist. Then again, if they're too intense for you, you can just bounce them around a little bit more. They're very, very, very cute. So yeah, that's done. And what I like to do to just set them down is just take my powder brush with no excess product on, just like from before, and just dab what is left of it on top of the freckles. That's it, the freckles are done, and that is why this product is worth it in my opinion. It's not, it literally takes seconds. It takes me 30 seconds to put my freckles on in the morning. It's called Freck. If you like it, I'll leave the link down below for everything anyway, but would recommend. If you're looking for something that helps create realistic faux freckles, this is it. Last but not least, I'm gonna just put something on my lips. Usually I would go ahead and put on this. It's NARS Morocco, and if you see me in any of my photos or videos and I'm wearing a lipstick, this is what I'll be wearing. This is my favourite lipstick of all time. I've been through 3 tubes of this and I'm still not sick of it. I absolutely love it. I think that the colour is just so beautiful. Not sure if you can tell, but it's like a terracotta, almost like a terracotta red, orange type situation. Beautiful, stunning. But I'm not really going anywhere today. I'm not really doing anything other than film this and probably do some stories. So I'm going to put on a balm instead just to moisturise my lips. This one is the Afterglow Lip Balm in Deep Throat. I really like this one because it's got like micro glitters in. So it's like a sheer pink colour with micro glitters. And it's almost like a gloss, but it's not sticky or oily. So if you're not a fan of glosses and not a fan of lipsticks, this is a great alternative for you. As you can see, the colour itself is really glossy. And it gives the impression of bigger lips because it has those shimmers running through it. So that is pretty much my face done. When I'm doing my makeup, I like to finish off with perfume, just because if I don't do it whilst I'm doing my makeup, I forget. I'm the type of person that it just slips my mind. I never remember to put perfume on, so I've started doing it when I'm doing my makeup because then at least in my head that's the finishing touch. So this is one of my favourite perfumes that I've been using recently. It's definitely more of a spring summer perfume than winter. I actually got this at the tail end of summer and I haven't used it all that much. A little goes a long way. This is one of those more pricey perfumes that lasts all day. You don't have to re-spritz it or respray it. It lasts really nicely on the skin, it lasts really nicely on the hair. It is Clean Reserve Cell Santal and it's like an oriental green smell, it's described as. And yeah, I would say that. It's very uplifting, but also very green. It's definitely like a warm summer scent. It's almost got like a spicy, toasty feel to it. And I absolutely love it. So I'm just gonna spray this on. I would recommend spraying this not only on like yourself, but also on your hair because perfume actually lasts longer in your hair than it does on your skin. So I like to do both just to cover all bases. So yeah, that's it. That is how I do my makeup on the daily at the moment. So I hope this has been informative for you guys. And I hope you have enjoyed kind of hanging out with me whilst I do my makeup. It's nice to actually sit down and talk to the camera a little bit more naturally, if that makes sense. Just like talking and chatting and talking about things I like and things I enjoy. So let me know if you'd like me to do more like sit down and chatty videos as well as like my usual styling stuff and my hauls and stuff like that, because I think I'd really enjoy talking to you guys a little bit more. So let me know if you have any ideas in the comment section below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!